Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to see one general topic, which is when student writes exam, that time they get totally blank in math paper. It happens with many of the student, and they do very silly mistakes, like while writing the question, they do mistake. While solving the sums, copying the question, they do mistake. Or their mind gets totally blank at that time. They even don't uh, able to recall which formula to apply there. If the same question they do in home, they able to do it, they able to solve it in their home, they able to understand in class as well, but during exam time their mind gets totally blank. Have you ever thought why does this happens? This is not a math problem actually, this is the problem of mind, and we are going to understand today, we are going to fix it today. If I'm sure, if you listen this video fully and if you will practice this in your home, you can able to fix it. Understanding and recalling are two different skills. When you learn, how you learn, when you learn a thing, you learn it in a calm environment, right? With coolness, calmness, you learn the things slowly and clearly. But in exam time, what happens? Pressure increases, and because of pressure, the brain shifts from thinking mode to survival mode, and that time you have to recall the things very fast because lots of questions are there, time is less. So in that time, because of fear, our mind gets blocked. It doesn't reduces our intelligence, because during fear time, flight or fight or flight mode activates in our body, and because of which it blocks the channel of intelligence. That time our mind stops working. Another reason is also there. Sometimes students, what they do, they try to remember steps instead of understanding the connection concept in maths. So when the question changes slightly, even the slightly also, we change the question. Like suppose in place of the longest side of a triangle, we call it hypotenuse. If I will change it, and in place of perpendicular, if I will write hypotenuse, and in place of hypotenuse, if I will write perpendicular, and if then I will ask the student to make the formula, he will get confused. So why it happens? Because he's not understanding the concept, he is focusing more on the learning the steps. Okay, so when the question changes slightly, confidence drops. When concepts are layered deeply, the brain becomes very flexible. So our concepts should be layered deeply. We should understand the things very deeply. Like for example, if you are studying about area or volume or any of the formula, so you should know the derivation of it as well. Why area of triangle is half into base into height, why Pythagoras theorem, how it works actually, how from where we derive it. So a plus b whole square, why it is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If these concepts are clear, if your foundation is strong, then there is maximum chance of recalling the things faster during exam time. When concepts are clear deeply, the brain becomes flexible. There is also a fear cycle. This is very important to understand. When a mistake happens, with that embarrassment comes in students, and with that embarrassment they feel anxiety, and because they are feeling anxiety in themselves, then the student starts avoiding practice, and when they start avoiding practice, slowly math turns into a fear. And the real problem is not the mistake, the real problem is the emotional memory attached to that mistake. After the mistake, how his environment treated him. Suppose when he did mistake, his friend was laughing on him, teacher scolded him, parents scolded him, marks came less. So these things becomes his memory, and this emotional memory hurts him, and slowly this cycle runs. So I said you, when mistake happens, with that embarrassment comes, then anxiety, and with that anxiety, student start avoiding practice of mass, and because of which mass fear comes. So mass fear is not a talent issue. This this not proves that a student is not talented. Maybe he was talented, he is talented, but because of wrong guidance, wrong way of treating him, he turned his talent into a fear. So it is a training issue actually. So we can train. The good thing is we can train and can always improve that student. One simple practice can help here. After solving a question, explain the steps aloud. Okay, you can explain to your students, means your friends also. You can choose any one of your friend who don't know that sum. Then you can explain to that friend. If you will explain to your friend, you will able to learn twice. During my childhood age, I have heard a very good quote, that is, those who teaches, he learns twice. So when you can explain clearly, your brain stores the concept more deeply and it becomes very clear to you. So confidence in maths does not come from doing more questions. It comes from understanding each steps with clarity. Your brain should be very clear. Your brain is capable. It only needs the right way of training. Students, start believing on yourself that you are talented. You can do whatever you are thinking, you can achieve that. This is not just about maths. This is about learning how to train the mind to think. Thank you, students. Bye.